This is just a sample of the audiobook. To get the complete audiobook, access the link posted in the first comment.
It's awfully dark when you're drowning in cold water. Or at least it struck me that way. Claustrophobic from filling lungs, agoraphobic from the void below, I felt as if watching a celestial scattering of my own ashes, awestruck and lonely. The waves holding me under were big enough, but my impending death had more to do with how little I knew about them. I'd let go of my surfboard, a great flotation device, its leash attached it to my ankle, because holding it was like holding a sail in a windstorm. Too much surface area. So I'd been trying to dive under the incoming waves without it, pulling as deep as I could while the foam boomed over. And when I'd surfaced for the third time in a row with more water in my lungs than the last, I was 100 yards from the beach in a current sweeping an outer sandbar. The carrot bran muffin and half thermos of dark roasted Celebes Colosi awaiting me in the car were small comfort, as wave after wave lurched out of deep water, stood up on that bar, sucked inside out, and flipped me like a rag doll down into colder, darker water. The current also swept south. Soon I'd have been off open cliff with nowhere to climb ashore. Flipped again, and in the blackness again. I clawed stupidly for the surface long before the wave let go, thrashed around down there in the turbulence and burned oxygen better used for staying alive. I also kept my eyes slammed shut after that first glimpse of the abyss. Who needs it? And it took so long to climb back up that I finally answered my lungs' demand that something, anything, be let in, and opened my mouth. I got foam, part water, part air, and coughed it out of my windpipe as the next wave broke. Living in Berkeley's wonderfully human gourmet ghetto, selling Gore-Tex jackets and designer long underwear at an outdoor store, make that outdoor boutique, I still shared a third floor with Bayview hardwood floor studio with my now largely estranged girlfriend, Susan. Current status presumed unintimate. In a building also housing 8 of my oldest friends, all painfully successful. Perhaps to maintain face in this crowd, I hadn't yet succumbed to the joys of drinking in front of the mindless fuzz of the Weather Channel, tracking Arctic storms across the Gulf of Alaska, and listening 3 times daily to broadcast coastal buoy reports as if they were papal pronouncements from the steps of St. Peter's. Which, in a sense, they are.